Said I'm gonna slide through the polls and see what it's looking like. If there's a line, if there's a wait, if it's chaotic, if it's hectic, I'm leaving. Welcome to the vlog. It is officially Christmas decorating season and we're doing it a little early this year.
Oh, here he is.
Is it growing in? And my friend said if it's not certified, I doubt it's an eviction notice, because wouldn't they need to send that certified to verify that you got it? My gut was telling me it's an eviction notice. Good morning and happy Tuesday. It's my day off and I'm actually getting ready because we got shit to do today. We always have shit to do, but today is 8th grade night for Braden. It's his last football game in middle school, last football game of the season, and he is being recognized during halftime during this football game. So I do need to pick him up some balloons that I got him to give him during the game. And also Kingston has a dental appointment in a couple of hours, so I just came home, took a shower, and I'm getting myself together to look presentable because we have things to do and places to be. So I've been wrapping my hair differently, and this I think will be my first time showing you guys that I use flexi rods now when I wash and curl my hair, and we're gonna see how it looks because I rolled it different last night, and we're gonna see together how it came out. I just hope it comes out good. I'm gonna add some coconut oil to my hands just so it's not frizzy with me running my fingers through it. They're really tight right now, but throughout the day they will fall. I don't really like how tight they are at first when I take it down, but like I said, they will fall throughout the day. So let's finish getting ready. Fragrance of the day is my Versace Bright Crystal. I did not grow up being a lip liner girl, so if I'm doing it wrong, Millie, can you stop licking my shoes? If I'm doing it wrong, Tell me. If there's a better way. Because I've seen some women do it where they outline like up here, and I don't want the lip liner all on my face. I want it on my lip. I'm probably gonna end up eating, so I'm gonna just do a lip gloss. This is the final look. Again, you'll see the curls drop throughout the day. Trust me, I'm not gonna look like Shirley Temple all day. We have been in deep football season. If you follow the Sports Mom Edition on our sports page, then you know I've been busy. We've had 3 different teams, 3 different games a week, and the last few weeks, due to weather, rescheduling, it just seems like we've had at least 3 to 4, maybe even 5 games a week. There was one week that I went to 3 games that I actually didn't have boys on the field. The boys wanted to go watch other players play. A coach wanted me to record one of their teams, and we just went to so many football games. But Kingston has concluded his first JV season in high school. Today is Braden's last day of football season, and then Michael's last game may or may not be in 2 weeks because his team went undefeated the whole season and has made it to playoffs. They have their first playoff game this Saturday. When they win that game, they will go to championships the next weekend. So, and on top of that, I've still been working part-time, and I just haven't had time to vlog. It's really hard for me to vlog for 2 different channels, stay on top of editing, which this has been the greatest accomplishment for me with recording, editing, and being consistent on the Sports Mom Edition, and I give myself all the praise for that because I did it. I went a whole football season and I recorded every game. I edited every game. I posted every game. And not only that, your girl was on the field recording. Now for Braden and for Kingston, which is my middle school and high school kids, I did start out in the bleachers. Did I start out in the bleachers for Michael? No. So for Michael, his first scrimmage was the jamboree, and we were seated on the grass, like right by the field. The coaches saw what I posted and they were like, look, we want you on the field the whole season. So for Michael's whole season, I was on the field recording. I was still skeptical about getting on the field for my middle and high school kids because for my middle school kid, I have the relationship with his coach that has given me the okay to go in the press box and or the field, but I was standing in my way of doing that because I wasn't comfortable. But he mentioned it to me again this year, so I got on the field for his. High school, I was still in the stands majority of the season until the Little League coach got in contact with my son's JV coach and showed him my channel, and he gave me the okay to get on the field. So for his very last game, I was on the field for the high school game, and that is by far my favorite video of their season because that point of view, being on the sidelines, on the field, it's nothing like it. Like, it's so much better than the stands. So I give myself another praise because I broke through my comfort zone. Like, my comfort zone is up there in the stands, not seen, not bothering anybody. But I got on the field for a better point of view. It's the request of my kids, and it better helps the coaches, I believe, also to get that close and see what's going on the field. So I mean, we've just been hitting, the channel has grown. When football season started, I'm pretty sure we had 65 subscribers. We're now up to 177. We've had over 5,000 views in the last 28 days. We've had over 300 watch hours in the last 28 days. So the channel is growing. The word is getting out about the Sports Mom Edition, and the kids love the memories that they have on that channel. And it just gives me the most joy to know that I had a vision, I had an idea, and it's growing. We're getting ready to move into basketball season. Kingston has basketball tryouts on Wednesday, and y'all know from AAU season, this was our first AAU season this year. Immediately after school basketball, we're rolling right into AAU. So all gas, no brakes. But today we are going to get a lot of things done and celebrate Bray. I'm so excited for him. I'm proud of him. He's getting ready to go to high school, and Kingston said the sweetest thing last night. He said, I don't want to play varsity next year, because he has the ability and he has the skills to make varsity as a 10th grader next year. But he said, I don't want to make varsity. And I'm like, why not? He said, because I want to play with Bray again. My boy want to be on the field with his brother. And y'all, I ain't gonna lie, I want to see it too. They played 1 year of 12U together and 1 year of middle school together, and I want to see my boys on the field together. It's such a sweet thing to watch, to see, and I believe there's gonna be other years that they do get to play during this high school season on the field with each other, but it's the fact that that's something that he wants. I know Bray wants it, and I would love to see it. But yeah, I'm going to finish getting dressed and getting ready, and then we're going to head out and knock some of these errands out. I'm going with a black outfit with jeans, and I think I'm going to do my Jordan 1 highs. But I was recently given this purse from Trisha, and I've never had a Coach bag before. And I don't have any black purses, so I'm excited to wear this, but I wanted to do a reset on it since it was a gift and given to me by someone else and also has previous owners. I do this with my Poshmark purses specifically because that's really where I've only gotten my purses before, and also from my mom. But I'm just going to reset them with Palo Santo, which basically is just going to reset the purse of any intentions or energy that was in the purse, attached to the purse, and just set my intentions that I want to carry with the purse. I just got these yesterday. I usually use Palo Santo wood sticks, but I ran out of those, and I just had this idea to get incense yesterday because I don't burn candles anymore. They started giving me headaches during COVID, and I just can't burn them anymore. But yesterday, after I picked Bray up from practice, I was like, I think I want to go get some incense. Had no idea what fragrances I wanted to get, what they even had. And I'm in there just shopping around, and I was drawn to 3 specifically. I think it's Jasmine, Arabian Jasmine, the Palo Santo, and then the actual clerk suggested Nag Champa, and it smelled really good. Brought them home. Had never had either one of these. And last night I was on TikTok, and I learned so much about Nag Champa that I didn't even know was an intention for that incense. Like, I didn't know it had a meaning. That's what I meant. So, let's burn my Palo Santo. I do have the windows up in the living room. I do not blow my incense. I just wave them until the fire simmers down. I'm just gonna raise that window because I don't want it to get too congested in here for Millie. But I'm just going to cleanse it. And my intention for any purse that I carry, may it help multiply the prosperity and abundance that I carry in this purse tenfold. 100 times 100 times 100. May it manifest to millions and billions. And remove any negative intention, negative energy, negative contracts with money, abundance and prosperity. And that's all we're gonna do. Alright, this is the fit. Black American Eagle top, American Eagle mom jeans, gifted Coach purse from Trisha. The purse has a blue tag on it, like a blue, black and white tag, and it also has trim on the inside. And I ended up not going with my lattes and decided on my Doc Martens that I almost got rid of because I didn't wear these a lot last year, but made this last minute decision to put them on. I feel so cute. Yes, it's a day off. Change of plans. I'm gonna go get Kingston. We're gonna go get breakfast and then go to his dentist appointment and do all the errands that we need to do before I come back and take him back to school. So let's get it. Let's hit the road. Millie's about to be very upset because she hates when I leave. Girl was chilling on Bray's pillow this whole entire time, not bothered by anything I was doing moving throughout the house. As soon as she heard them shoes say, girl hopped up off the bed like, hold up, where you going? Who said? I'm going too, don't play with me. And she's not, so she's about to be so mad. Millie, crate. Good girl. So hard. I worked so hard to get this house clean this weekend. It was beautiful, like just beautimous. One thing about me, I'm a makeup aware, but it was beautiful in here. Smelled good. For Monday to come and it to look chaotic again. Yeah. So here we go. I will check back with y'all in a little bit. I added more makeup because I just didn't like the way my skin looked earlier. So I just added some concealer and foundation. Anyways, this is not why I turned the camera on. Bray's balloons. We're getting ready to go get Kingston from school. He had a successful appointment. Now we're getting ready to go get him from school. I'm recording on my phone because my camera's not ready. It's prepared for the football game, and I have to tell you something. I've been needing to call the school bus instructor to find out what's going on. When can I get behind the wheel? Things have been pretty chaotic financially, where I'm thinking of a night job, going back full time. I can go more in depth with that tonight, but he just called me and set me up for behind the wheel training the 18th through the 20th of next month. I can't believe I'm about to do this. I'm really about to get behind a school bus. I'm for real about to do this. Like, it has been a journey. Y'all know, for those that started with me when I first quit my job and was like, I got this bright idea to be a school bus driver. We're 6 months after that idea and still not licensed to drive a school bus, but I'm now scheduled to do my training, and it's as if someone struck a match within me. Every time I do something with my school bus license journey, I get re-excited, as if when I'm not focused on it, I really don't think about it and I lose sight of the idea. Like, maybe it's not something that I want to continue to do, but every single time that I go back to it, I get excited again. So this appeared. It looks terrible. We're just gonna stay on this side. I actually don't like my makeup on this camera. I don't know. Oof. Anyways, we're getting ready to go get Kingston, head over to Bray's game. It's 8th grade night. So excited to celebrate Bray. So proud of him. And check back with you later.
Oh, there you go, right there.
Yeah, I see.
Not yet. You following, bro?
Good morning and welcome back to my channel. It's been a while since I posted here because I'm going to be honest, it is hard for me to keep up with creating, editing, and posting content on 2 different channels. I am extremely proud of myself for the accomplishments I've made this season on the Sports Mom edition. I recorded, edited, and posted every game that all 3 of my boys played for 3 different teams. Kingston and Bray have wrapped up their 2024-2025 football season. First year of JV, last year of middle school football, and Michael's team went undefeated the entire regular season. They won their playoff game last Saturday, and we have the championship game for Little League this Saturday. So his season has also come to its end. We will be wrapping that up this weekend, and we are entering into school basketball season. Kingston, Christian, Justin, Jaden, Jakari, all of his friends from his middle school basketball team made the high school JV team, so we are transitioning into JV basketball here in the upcoming weeks. And during this time, before I have to start editing and posting the basketball games, I want to pour into my personal channel. And these next few days, I wanted to vlog because we're getting ready for Christmas. I wanted to put my Christmas tree up a couple weekends ago, but we still had football. I was working and it was just really hectic. And I said, you know what, let me just get through Halloween and then the tree is going up immediately. So this week I'll be getting the things that I want to add to our Christmas decorations, which is just going to be a few items. I want to go to Hobby Lobby and see if they have any new Grinch ornaments or picks that will look good that I couldn't find last year to go with our Grinch theme. There was a floor mat I saw in there that I want to add to the kitchen this year, and I think we're gonna skip doormats because at my house there's not covers over the porch, so when it rains the doormats really just end up being ruined and need to be thrown out anyway. So we're gonna skip the doormats for the outside of the house and focus mainly on decorating the inside of the house. We also need to get the cookies, and we're gonna do hot chocolate as a recommendation of Lexi on Saturday. Michael's excited about that. He said he's never had hot chocolate because he thought it was coffee. So we're gonna do hot chocolate, and yeah, so that's pretty much it. Today is a grocery shopping day. It is also voting day, and I have not cared to vote, to go through the process all voting season. Like, I did not care to vote during early voting. I also had a lot going on as far as work, practice schedules, that I just didn't think about it. And just so happened my supervisor gave me off on voting day. I didn't request off today, but she gave me off, I'm assuming because it's voting day. I heard in the county that my job is in, they have school is out today. It's a teacher work day, which is insane because in the county that I live in, school is in, and I don't recall growing up that on voting day there was no school. But after I dropped Bray off, I said I'm gonna slide through the polls and see what it's looking like. If there's a line, if there's a wait, if it's chaotic, if it's hectic, I'm leaving. Not dealing with that shit. I've seen so many TikToks of chaos in other areas of the United States that are dealing with bullshit in the polls, and I'm not dealing with it. I'm not dealing with it. To be honest with you, I plan to be in the house today and tomorrow when the news hits of who is our president. Because I just think either way it goes, left or right, it's going to be some bullshit. And I say that because hate in this country is real. Even though I do feel like love outnumbers the hate by a long shot. I just don't want to deal with it at all. Like, period. So, I'm getting ready to go inside, wake Bray up. I'm already ready, so he just has to get up, get ready for school. I'll probably clean up, fold clothes, throw another load in the washing machine while he's getting ready, and then drop him off at school, slide through the polls, and start my errands and what I'm gonna do today. I was gonna go for a walk, but since I'm sliding through the polls, I'm gonna do that, and then I'll walk tomorrow because I'm off tomorrow too. So check back later. I voted. It wasn't crazy in the parking lot when I got here. It wasn't crazy inside when I got here. Walk out after I finished voting and there's a ton of people, like lines. So it was meant for me to be here. I was voter count number 111 also. So I've been seeing the numbers all morning. I've been seeing 222 on my odometer. I think I've seen it 3 times this morning. And like I said, I was voter count number 111 and I got the job done. The commercials better leave me the fuck alone. Like, I've seen so many commercials. Your mom will know if you voted. Everyone will know. Bruh, to be honest with you, I don't care if people knew that I didn't vote, because I don't care what people think about me. I don't care what people say about me. But I said that if I came on voting day and it wasn't busy and it wasn't crazy and it wasn't chaotic, I was gonna vote, and I did. So carrying on with my day, I'm gonna go get me something to drink and then go back to the house and recuperate to figure out what needs to be done next. Just added a stop to my task to do today. Every time I come to this side of town, I think about vacuuming out my car because it's just right here, quick, convenient, and the vacuums are free. My car needs to be washed too, but I don't go through the car washes anymore. I like to hand wash my car because I feel like it gets it cleaner, shinier, and prettier. I just haven't had a chance to do that. So since I'm here in town, I'm gonna vacuum out my car because it looks terrible. I saw one of the kids get in the 3rd row yesterday and all I saw was grass on the floor. So I'm about to show you a before and then I'm gonna show you it after. This is the front seat before, stuff everywhere, trash on the floor, the back seat, and let me show you the 3rd row in the trunk because it's terrible. 3rd row. Better look at the back seat. Those are the freaking basketball papers we just got yesterday. Somebody's gum wrapper paper. What trunk? Because this is non-existent. I say I'm on the market for dating. I'm open to dating. But anytime somebody's trying to strike or approach me, I want to run away. I get out the car wash, and there's a few cars at the car wash, not a whole lot of people, and I'm minding my business, cleaning my car out, cleaning that mess. I didn't even record what I got done because I was just so ready to leave. Hold on, I'm gonna tell y'all once I get parked. All right, so I'm getting everything out the trunk. Well, I thought I was gonna get everything. Shit in my hair. This makes this story even funnier. I go to organize the trunk and I didn't realize it was as much stuff in the trunk as it was until I recorded what the before trunk was. So I did not do anything with the trunk. So I'm moving stuff from the back seat into the trunk, and there is a man that was just vacuuming out his car approaching me, and he's a big ass man, y'all, like muscular. And I'm looking like, what's he about to do? What's about to happen? I ain't got my shit. What is about to happen? So he walks up to me and he was like, I want to give you my card. He hands me his business card. He was like, I'm a bodybuilder, or no, he said he's a personal trainer. And at first I'm like, did this motherfucker see my big back and thought that I might be a good client for him to approach? Or is he trying to hit on me? Cause bruh, don't do that. I know I'm overweight, okay? I know I got a big back. So he was like, I just wanted to give you my card. I'm a personal trainer at such and such gym. Do you belong to any gym right now? No. Do I look like I reside at a gym? And I don't. So he gives me his card, and he was like, do you mind if I get your number? I'm just gonna save it. And I was like, sure. It was in that moment that I realized he wasn't just trying to get a client. Homie was trying to strike, because what you need my number for if I'm not interested in working out? But I was already giving it to him. So I gave him my number, and nice to meet you, all that, exchanged names. I finished vacuuming out my car. The vacuum that I started on this side of the car worked. The vacuum on that side of the car was not suctioning, and usually I just move to a different vacuum so I can get a better vacuum on my car. I was like, fuck this shit. I'm leaving. So I pack everything back up in the car, and I go to pull out. He's still over there vacuuming out his car. Mind you, he was there when I got there. Brush should be done. As I'm getting ready to pull out the car wash, I wave like, and he starts mouthing something. I'm like, what is he saying? So I roll my window down. He was like, when am I gonna see you? If you waiting to see me in the gym, never. Never. I was like, I'll hit you up. And I left. I say that I want to date because I'm not going to meet my person sitting in my house, laid up in my bed, watching Scandal and New York Undercover. Like, minding my business in my house. And clearly it's not happening at me spending 24 hours, 7 days a week at these games for my kids. But every time I meet a stranger, I feel like I go into fight or flight, like stranger fucking danger. Why am I like this? He wasn't ugly, but you could definitely tell. That's why I said bodybuilder, because he looks like a bodybuilder, like the kind that lift weights excessively. Like he that's the story for today. So I'm about to go in Target, or am I? I pulled over to the Target parking lot so I could tell y'all the story, but am I about to go in Target, or am I about to take my ass home and recoup? I don't know yet. Millie girl needs a haircut. Millie girl needs a haircut. I came home to get some vitamin D and let Millie out because she hadn't been out since she got up this morning with Kingston. So we've been outside, like I said, getting some vitamin D. And after I leave here, I'm gonna go to Target, Hobby Lobby, grocery shopping, all before I have to pick up 3 kids today. Because now that football's over, I get Bray also, so I go to 3 schools in the afternoon. Michael, Lexi, and then Bray. So, just taking in some vitamin D. I will say, I love this life of mine. And what I mean by that is the slow life. Like my mornings, even on a day I go to work, they feel so slow and beautiful. This morning I got 2 kids up, got them off to school. My third one got to sleep in until it was time for his school to start. Got him dropped off at school. On a normal day, I would go for a walk, but today I went to vote. Then I went and grabbed me something to drink, stopped by the car wash. It's 10 o'clock, and I've done all that this morning, and now I get to stand outside and recharge a little bit. Whereas before I quit my job, I was working 9:30 to 5, and once I got my kids dropped off, I went straight into a building for 8 hours. And the only time I got to go outside was on a 10-minute break and a 30-minute lunch. Whereas now when I go to work, I'm in a building, but I'm moving. I have constant movement for a 5-hour shift, and I'm right back out in the sun. It's not dark outside when I get off work. The sun is still out. I'm grateful. I feel balanced, and that was the goal. Like, I wanted to feel balanced with my home life, my mother life, my personal life, my responsibilities. And I have that now, and I'm so grateful. I posted the Eastern Wayne I posted the Norwayne 8th grade night, their last football game this morning, because I got the approval from Epidemic Sound for that channel. Got that up. It's going live at 5 o'clock today. And all I have left this week is to edit the 8U game, the playoff game from last Saturday. I can do that today because I want to get it up for the coaches at least 2 days before their next practice. I feel good. I feel rested. I feel balanced. I feel at peace. I'm grateful. Last night I was in the house cooking at 7 o'clock, just happy, dancing, singing, hanging with the kids, cooking dinner. And I can't remember a night where I was working 8 hours a day in an office where I would get off at 6 o'clock with the most energy, happy, smiling, dancing, ready to cook. Life is literally what we make it and what you want it to be. And I'm creating the life that I want, one day at a time. All right, so I'm about to put Millie back in the house and run my errands. Oh, it's a brown Santa. And I found the Grinch aisle. So I just want to add maybe 2 or 3 Grinch ornaments. That's not an ornament. Made it back to Target. About to go see if they've got the holiday cookies we're looking for our tree decorating, Christmas decorating festivities this weekend. They have the Christmas trees, the snowman, and what's this one right here? Christmas trees. They don't have the Grinch. That one was supposed to be right here.
need to get a new Christmas tree.
To the right. To the left.
Santa Claus is coming to town. Santa Claus is coming to town. You better watch. Oh, here he is.
Welcome to the vlog. It is officially Christmas decorating season and we're doing it a little early this year.
Good luck, guys.
Alright, cut the living room light out. How's it look?
Good.
Is there going to be a lot of presents under?
Yeah, there's gonna be 1,100 more million.
Whose phone is that?
Yours?
This Mercer's TikTok. Look.
No, it goes up there, Michael. There's a nail up there at the top. The white door behind you.
Who is it?
And
Whose phone is this?
Yeah.
it's 16. It's on me.
Okay.
The only training he got y'all, what y'all giving?
Mm-hmm. Kingston been training her. He done taught her how to spin, sit, stay.
Oh, that's good. Is it growing in it?
Mm-hmm. It look long.
I need to order it every day, but not bad.
I don't think you need to do it every day. Every other day.
Well, I hadn't had none on since. Jasmine, I was intending to call you. I've been gonna call you ever since Saturday.
Why?
And I bet you $50 you don't know what I'm gonna call you for.
Mm-mm.
Make a guess.
I don't know, Grandma.
Put some of that oil on it now. All right, now you taking your time with it, but I want you to do it right though. But I said 3 places, then where I said.
It smells like her in here. I drove an hour and a half to spend an hour and a half with my grandma today. I wanted to spend more time with her, but because I have scheduled appointments and school pickups, I could not stay that long. And because it takes an hour and a half to get here, my actual time here with her was short. She was praying when I walked in, and I just stood in the hallway and listened to her pray. She prayed for every child, every grandchild, every niece, from the head down to the bottom, as she said. And she looked at me and she said, I thought I heard somebody come through the hallway. You did. But that didn't stop her from praying. And the first thing she told me is, when I told her how long I could stay, she was like, Jasmine, we need a whole day. Like, we need a whole day. You ain't got to leave. She told me all the things she wanted me to do. She wanted me to grease her hair, take her to Belt, and then take her to Roses. But when she saw how much time we had, I greased her hair and we went to Belk. And I had the most fun with her. I have the most fun with my grandma. And the reason I came up today, because somebody asked me, what made you pick today? Because I feel like I've been trying to come see my grandma for months, but because of football, other schedules, other obligations, I haven't came, and I've just been putting it off. And I know that if I keep putting it off, and something happens to her, I can't live with that. I don't want to live with it. I don't want to live with the regret of not acting on my thoughts of going to see her and spending time with her, knowing that that's what I want. And even though I have a very busy and hectic schedule, I can make time and make room for my grandma. And we had the best time. She loved to shop, I love to shop. She just wanted to get out the house. That's all she wanted to do, is get out the house in the middle of the day. So she told me, she said, next time I need a whole day, I got you. Because I needed to. I needed to. I love my bookie. So she's back in the house. I'm about to hit the road and pick up all my kids and get Kingston to his dental appointment. And I'll check back later because there's updates and things that I have to tell you about. So see you in a little bit. I need to go clean out my truck because someone is coming to pick it up today. Do I want to put my hair in a ponytail or wrap it up? Crease or no crease? I have to be ready for an interview in an hour and 15 minutes, and I don't want my hair to be messed up before I go. I think I'm gonna wrap it. Happy Friday. A lot of things are happening right now. Let's see, what life update do I want to give first? Let's start with
I see that smile in those beautiful brown eyes, girl. I hear your voice, it whispers in the dark. Yeah, you make it right, yeah, girl. Everything in my life, you changed my story.
I know I look crazy, but I gotta preserve the hair. Life update number 1. Football season has ended. Basketball season has started. Kingston has made the JV basketball team. And out of nowhere, Braden sends me a text while I'm at work the day of basketball tryouts at his school and says, can I try out? I've been trying to get this kid to try out for his basketball team since he started middle school because I think he's phenomenal at basketball. He doesn't really love basketball as much as he loves football. I don't even think basketball is on the love radar for Bray. So I knew at that point somebody had convinced him, either a classmate, teammate, or maybe even his coach. I said yes, of course, just when I thought that I was just going to have one schedule to keep up with this season, because that has been the perk of no one else playing basketball, is that we go to one school, one team schedule. But I'm excited for him. We know he's going to make it, but that just means that I'm going to be at a basketball game Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday. I thought I was going to get a break. But I'm excited for all, the journey that they're going on, the passion, the love that they have for the sport. It's really fun for us to also go to the games and watch and be amongst them doing their thing. So that's that. I've had about a week already off of having to film content because Michael had his championship game last weekend. They did not win. They came in second place, or runner up for the gold bracket the gold bracket championship. And he has his end of game season party on Monday. So football is a wrap. Basketball started. And our Christmas tree went up last weekend. I believe I didn't film the best content of us putting up the Christmas tree because that day in itself was just so packed with so many things that had to be done prior to us getting here to decorate and put the tree up that it just felt unorganized. But we did have fun doing that. We all put on our Christmas jammies, listened to music, put up the tree. And this was my first time not putting a lot of my time into putting the tree up. Like, all I did was put the pieces of the actual tree together, fluffed it, and Lexi and Michael pretty much did 98% of the ornaments on the tree, and they did a phenomenal job. It looks so good. All I did was, like I said, was put the tree up, fluff it. I did put the topper on it. We have the Grinch ribbon. But as far as the ornaments, Lexi and Michael. Kingston was there in spirit and moral support. He didn't want to come on camera to help decorate. He was in his room hanging out. He did put on his Christmas onesie. I don't think he came on camera with it on. Shortly after putting the tree up, like, we put the tree up Saturday and Sunday night, I was at home just relaxing, basking in the holiday feels, because having my Christmas tree up just, I don't know, it just sparks some nostalgic feeling of holiday. And that's why I like to put it up so early, because immediately after Halloween, we're in holiday season. Thanksgiving's gonna come, yes, because a lot of people are like, you don't put the tree up until after Thanksgiving. I do what the fuck I want, okay? I do what I want. So I go immediately up in November, so I can enjoy the nostalgic, the feels, the joy for at least 2 months until Christmas, and then it comes down sometime in January. One time it didn't come down till February. It's coming down in January. So, but anyways, Sunday I was thinking, I just had this thought drop into my head, like, imagine putting up your Christmas tree and getting evicted. Now, back in the day, I used to think, girl, why do you think of this shit? Like, worst case scenario, random ass thoughts. Like, why do you even allow that to come into your bubble? I don't ask myself those questions anymore, because I already know that if it's a thought in my mind, it's either happening or going to happen in some way, shape, or form. That was Sunday. What's today? Friday? Tuesday. I'm leaving work, checking my email, and I get the informed delivery to tell me what's coming in the mail that day, and I see that I have a letter coming from my landlord. Instantly, it's an eviction notice. I know it. It's an eviction notice. And my friend said, if it's not certified, I doubt it's an eviction notice, because wouldn't they need to send that certified to verify that you got it? My gut was telling me it's an eviction notice. Another friend said, he's probably just sending you a balance paper copy, paper trail of what he already told you 2 weeks ago. Because I've been keeping my landlord informed. There was about 4 months that I didn't have any income until I started working at American Eagle. But since I've been working at American Eagle, I have been sending him a payment once a month to show him that although I'm not putting a huge dent in the balance that I owe, we're back on track, baby. Like, I got the income coming in. I'm sending you a payment. At some point the balance is going to go down, but I'm doing this to show you that I am trying and that we're making progress. I've been communicating with him. It is taking a lot longer for me to move forward with my bus license than I expected. I thought I was going to take the bus class in June and have my bus license in July. Thought it was going to be quick. No, because I didn't have a job for so long, I didn't have the money to move to the next step that just happened a couple of months ago. And so after I got my permit, that got the ball rolling for the behind the wheel training, but I had to wait for them to call me to get behind the wheel. Update number 3. The day that I knew the eviction notice was coming, so Tuesday, I get a call from the bus garage, and it's the supervisor over transportation, and he asked me, have you interviewed? No. I did my bus driver application in June when I was in the bus driving class, because that's what you're supposed to do. And all my references did them the same day. Within 24 hours, all my references completed them. Never got a call from the school system. And I was thinking, weren't they supposed to call me because y'all need bus drivers, and by the time I get this license I'm supposed to be hired? But nobody ever called. It's been 5 months. So he called Tuesday, the day I had this feeling that I'm getting my eviction notice, and he says, we need to get you in here this week, because so I guess I skipped an update, because I'm scheduled to do my behind the wheel training next week. Nervous as fuck. Yes, I am nervous because it's been 5 months since I took the class. I don't really remember anything from the class. I have no experience in this field, so it is going to be brand new for me, fresh start for me, first time driving a bus. I'm a little nervous, but I get behind the wheel for my behind the wheel training next week. That's Monday through Thursday. I'm gonna keep you updated on that. But anyways, I have an interview today scheduled at the school bus garage for a school bus position, and the amount of urgency that he had to get me in there this week makes me feel like after my behind the wheel training and I go obtain my license, they want me to start like immediately. And actually, I'm pretty sure that I could drive a bus with just my permit, now that I'm thinking about it. I believe I did learn that in class, that I don't need to wait for my license. They could interview me today, do my behind the wheel training, and once I pass that, I can just start driving for the school system and still work on getting my license. Am I ready? Am I ready for that? I don't know. I don't know if I'm ready for that. I am ready for my income to get back to how it was, like what we were used to and accustomed to. But I love my schedule. I love my freedom. When I get on the bus, I'm pretty sure my days are going to start at 4:30 a.m. And I don't know how I'm going to be able to still have the schedule with American Eagle that I also love, because I want to keep both jobs. I work 9 to 2 right now at American Eagle, and I don't know if me being able to do 2 bus routes will allow me to still work there from 9 to 2 in the middle of the day. And also, Kingston will be playing at 5:30, Bray will be playing at 4:30 on their game days. And I don't know if driving for 2 schools will allow me to be at their games on time, so we may not do 2 routes, because that's non-negotiable. I will be at every single basketball game, every single one. I'm not missing them. So I even thought about being a sub driver during sports season, and then after basketball is over, go full-time, like take a full-time schedule for multiple schools. But these are all things I'm going to talk to them in the interview today, because I have so many questions. What's the schedule like? What's the pay like? Is there a sign-on bonus? What are your benefits? What are the incentives? How flexible are y'all with the schedule? Start, finish, total hours, monthly income. How often y'all get paid? Because this is with the state. Is it back to once a month? Because I don't miss that. I don't miss that at all. So those are the big updates. I reached out to the landlord yesterday asking, are there any options for me to stay, at least until I can find another place if I choose to move, when I choose to move. Because right now I need more time than December 1st. And also, I want to move because we have a situation in the bathroom that has been a situation for over a year with mold in the bathroom. It's our only bathroom. I'm pretty sure it's not healthy for us to be living in that environment, showering in that environment, existing in that environment. But nothing has been done on the landlord's part to resolve it. He actually told me to just wipe it off with Clorox. And I'm pretty sure everyone in the YouTube community knows mold multiplies fast when you put bleach on it. Bleach is probably the shortest and most temporary fix for mold because it's coming back, and it's coming back with a vengeance. And I did that. And it did that. It came back way worse. So the second time it came back, I sprayed it with vinegar and it stayed gone for a pretty good amount of time, like months. But if you don't resolve the root problem, the problem is not resolved, the problem is not fixed, and the problem does not go away. So I've been wanting to leave for that reason. Also, we need a second bathroom. The boys are getting bigger. We need more space. But there's so many specifications that the four of us have within a living environment that we want, and we're not willing to compromise on. We do not want to stay in an apartment, because I mentioned to the boys that I was going to apply for these income restricted apartments in our area to give us another bathroom, to cut down on costs. Even though the rent is more expensive here in this town, the utilities are high. The gas bill, I have a gas bill for my heat, it all totals out to be more than what the rent is in these apartments. But I have 3 boys, 3 loud, rowdy boys, and I don't see them living in an apartment. We have a dog. Again, I have kids. They need yard space. Do you know how many nights we had over 14, 15 kids in the backyard playing football? We're within walking distance of the high school. We're within walking distance of all of their schools, and I love that. Even though I want to get out of the town, I would love to go deep into the country. I don't want to leave this school district. I'll say that. So I'm waiting on him to get back with me on that. And someone is coming to buy my Toyota 4Runner today. I am parting ways and letting go of something that was sentimental to me, and I wanted to hold on to it forever. And I'm deciding, I had this feeling about a month ago that it has to go, because if I move here and it's not running, it can't stay here and it needs to leave. But then in making that decision, I realized in order for me to have space to receive something here, I want to receive something here, I have to remove what's holding space there. So I've accepted that I'm letting go. And let me tell you guys why I've held on to this truck. When I first had Michael, I was driving a 2010 Dodge Avenger, and I was getting ready to have my 3rd child, and I was like, I need an SUV. We are not going to work out in this Dodge very much longer. And I'm a Toyota 4Runner girl. My very first car that I bought in my name with a car payment was a 2001 Toyota 4Runner, and I love those trucks. That is my truck. My mama's a Honda girl. I love me a Toyota 4Runner. So this person that was living in my area was selling a Toyota 4Runner on Facebook Marketplace back in 2017, I believe, 2017. And my cousin, whose birthday was yesterday and also passed away back in 2022, he was a phenomenal mechanic. I mean, he was the family mechanic. Nobody took their cars anywhere else. They went to Aaron because Aaron knew cars. Aaron could fix anything. And he would always give the best advice when it came to vehicles. in my opinion. So I sent him a screenshot of the details of the truck, make, model, year, mileage, sent it to him, and I said, they want this much for it, is it worth it? He said, absolutely. Toyotas hold their value. That's not a bad price. I would go for it. What did I do? I bought it. And that was in 2017, and that truck has been some places. I've been to Virginia in it, DC multiple times in it, all across North Carolina in it. I've been to South Carolina in it. All the surrounding states I've been in my truck. And did we go to Cherokee, the mountains in it? I can't remember, but it started having problems back in 2020. I blew a head gasket in Raleigh, and my cousin couldn't fix it when I called him. He couldn't fix it. It was shot, and that was the last time he worked on my truck, because I took my car to someone here in my city to replace the engine, and he did a shit-ass terrible job. Had my truck for months, gave it back to me with all the tires low, almost damn near flat. My shit still had Christmas tree lights on the dashboard. It was terrible. I don't know why we didn't let Aaron do it, but I wanted to. And my truck has been going downhill ever since. So Aaron passed away in 2022, and my truck has just been through the most, and it hasn't been running since I told you the story when I bought my 2016 Honda Pilot, what was happening there at the end with my previous truck. Well, it's just been parked in my front yard for 8 months, and it's finally leaving today. So I'm getting ready to go clean that out and get it ready for the person that's coming to buy it, because I think they'll be here while I'm at my interview, and I'll check back with you soon. Why am I so goofy? I just got back from my interview and my truck is gone. It's not in the yard. It was so bittersweet to see, because one, I haven't seen that part of my yard in 9 months, and two, it was just realization that my truck is gone and I've let it go and it's no longer a part of my life. And that part that I was holding on so tightly to, like I was holding on to that truck so tightly for a very long time. Like, it's been giving me problems since 2020. It's 2024, almost 2025. And yesterday was my cousin's birthday, and today the truck is gone. And I am thankful, because I know he's giving me the mental and emotional support I need to move on from this vehicle. And I can feel it. The way that I was able to finally let go of something that I've been holding on so desperately to not let go of. Even when I got the new car in my mind, I'm thinking, okay, Kingston's getting ready to start driving. He's gonna need a car. He was not gonna be able to drive that car. I couldn't even drive it because of the constant problems it always had. So I'm just preparing myself to receive all the greatness that I know that is coming, that I've been wanting, calling in, and that we need. There's now room for it. I just got home from my interview and it went amazing. I am still nervous to do my behind the wheel training. I am still nervous to be a bus driver of 50 students behind me. But I also feel confident in knowing that where my energy goes, things flow. And what I mean by that is I set the tone for the environment. It's the same way here in the house. When I was being a shitty asshat, meaning in a bad mood, overstimulated, not the happiest version of myself, it trickled down to not happy children. Overstimulated children, bothered children, angry children. And once my mindset and mental health changed, things are flowing a lot better in this body, in this house. And I feel the same way with my bus. Kids are going to be kids. But what a lot of our kids need is someone that understands that they're kids, understands that they're learning, growing. And there's going to be times where they don't make the best decision as kids do. Shit, adults do it too, but I'm just excited. I am excited. I am very excited. And to find out that the projected route that I may have is not going to interfere with my current American Eagle schedule. The financial bind that we have been under for the last 6 months is getting ready to be completely lifted. The behindness, the struggle, the late payments, the late fees, the debt is getting ready to be cleared. We're coming up out of this shit, okay? It's getting better. Because if I can work my American Eagle the way I've been working it, that's like 28 hours a week. And then he said I'll be working 4 to 5 hours a day, so that's another 25 hours a week. That's a 53-hour week. I wasn't even working that at a corporate job. We're gonna be okay. And I'm just proud of me. I'm proud of my kids. I am so proud of my kids because, as a friend loves to tell me, they just like their mama, spoiled. And I love spoiling them because they deserve. I have the greatest kids ever. Like, no one has better kids than Jasmine Danielle, because I stopped working, which means the money that they receive, because they get paid for helping out the household. Let me not say helping out the household. Like, they all have specific jobs within the house that they are responsible for maintaining and keeping up with. And in exchange for that, they were getting paid very well, might I add. And when I stopped working, at first it slowed down and then it stopped, and it's been months. And although they've still received everything they needed and most of what they wanted in the capacity that they had it before, it definitely drastically slowed down. And I'm ready for that to pick back up, because their attitudes during this time have been amazing. I mean, we've had bumps, but for the most part, they've been understanding. And I'm ready for us to get back to where we were. Not even back to where we were. I'm ready for us to go higher. I'm ready for us to go farther. And I'm excited for that, for all of us. So now I'm back home, and I really don't have anything to do. And I haven't had one day that I've been off to relax. So I'm getting ready to just chill and relax, because it's 11:09. I don't have to be in place for a school pickup until 2:30. So that's like 4 hours. Is it? Did I do that math right? 12, 1, 2, like 3.5 hours. And I don't have to get licks today, but I do have to get, no I don't. Oh, I only have to get Michael. So 2:30 I have to get Michael. I don't have to get Kingston until 5. And I don't have to get Bray until 7. He has his final day of tryouts and his final cuts today. So, what do I want to do? I ate before I left. I think I'll just get me a blanket and chill on the couch. I wrap my hair up, taking a shower, and washing a load of clothes. Because Michael goes to his dad's this weekend, and usually on Fridays when it's his dad's weekend, when I was working full-time, and I believe this has even happened part-time, if I'm working Friday and have to get him out of school, it's not enough time when I realize that there's no clean clothes to pack because they're all dirty, because I usually wash on the weekends. And I must have washed this week because there's only one load in there that needs to be washed for the kids. So I'm getting ready to make sugar cookies so that they'll be ready when Michael gets out of school and he can just walk in and eat them as his snack. And then I'm going to lay it down on the couch and find something seasonal to watch.